Ah, my hearties, Dinky-Doo, it's just me, Scottie McCLUE. We're only popping up for a quick test now. So there we are. So, I mean, it's just a question of seeing if we could test the phones. And I'll pop in testing the phones because we had a wonderful, wonderful show tonight, live on TikTok and live on YouTube. It was just absolutely outstanding. And what I'd like to do is see, because we had a problem hearing the telephone calls. A couple of them were okay, and then it just went bananas. So we're testing the phones. So if somebody would like to give us a wee ring, then we can do that and see what is what. It's 0141 and it's 628-9795. 0141628-9795. Testing the phones on YouTube, and we're on TikTok as well, which I thought was terrific stuff. So good tonight on TikTok. I mean, absolutely amazing. And on the YouTube, just wonderful. So if you're watching right now on the YouTube, if you could give me a call on 0141628-9795. Scott, I think my number's blocked. Any chance of being unblocked? I'll have a check of that, Brendan, and see what's what. Scotty, king of the radio, still can't get through, says Kareem. Oh, Kareem, you're kidding me. Here we are. I've gone to a lot of bother. We must be able to get you through, and I've tested everything. What is going on here? It's Citio. Right, there we are. That's fine. No, we've got a problem again. I wonder why. Because I've just done everything, and everything was absolutely fine. I don't understand that at all. How very strange. Isn't that amazing? So we're not getting through, Kareem. Right. And yet, as I say, everything was absolutely dinky-doo just a few minutes ago there. Everything seemed to be fine. Yeah, all that stuff. And we popped up. All looked good. Let me just try one more thing and see if I can do this again. Right. So I've done that. There we are. Right. So that's that. That's gone. Now, what we're going to do, we're going back in there again. Right. Try it now, Kareem, and see what happens. See if we can get through. And then that's the best we can do tonight. If we switch to all on and off, that works. Well, and funnily enough, that's what we've just done there. So I don't know. Let me know if you can get through now. 0141 628 9795. Fantastic. You're watching the Eurovision, says Francie. No, we're testing the phones on YouTube. I'll go and have a look at the Eurovision. I noticed tonight probably a lot of people would be watching that. But I thought I'll just see if I can get my phones tested at the same time, you know. But if you've joined us on TikTok, welcome. And for goodness sake, do me a huge favor. You can stay. We've still got a wee goal there for Red Roses. If anybody's feeling flush, you're the winner. Scotty, cheers from the guys at Erskine Hospital. We love you guys at Erskine Hospital, and a massive dinky-doo to you. I love your content, Scotty. I thank you. Have you ever been to Malig? Now, I haven't been to Malig, and I should go to Malig, because I remember, what was it? The Hebrides, the big boat that used to go out from Malig. So there we are. I remember you had a slot in the radio. You started at 9. I think, David, we started at 10 in those days. Incredible. Right, anything doing on the phones? It cuts out with a voice saying you're not available. Oh, for goodness sake, Kareem. What do we do about this? This is heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking. I'm just wondering, so it's saying we're not available. How very weird. I better not do that. We'd better not leave. Hi, Scotty, from an old Scottish veteran, Pepe. How lovely to have you all on with me here. This is just amazing. Fantastic. Thank you for joining us, every single one of you. Terrific stuff. Turn it off and on again. Well, we've done that, Kareem. This is it's heartbreaking. What on earth can it be? Is there anything great out here? So I've done the tests, and that's what I don't understand. There we are. No, we've got a problem. I can see that. Microphone's working fine. Speakers seem to be working absolutely fine. Working fine. Yeah, the tests are fine. So there we go. I don't get this at all. But I do have a wee problem there, you see. So I'm just wondering. Yeah, the camera seems to be live as well, but I'm not seeing myself. So that's quite interesting. Audio and video. Wonder why that is. We'll see if we can get something else going here, Kareem. How very, very weird. Yeah, that seems to be fine. And the other settings. That. Yeah. This is, it's very, very weird. It really is. There's the wonderful Colin Hogg. Fantastic. A wonderful, wonderful man. If Colin was here, he would have this sorted in a second. I loved when I spoke to somebody about it the last time. They went, aha, something's been improved. Now, what do we got here? Colorado Springs, howdy, brother. Santa Claus in Colorado. Evening, Scotty. Do you know what I'm talking about when I say roundabout city? Well, you could be talking about a number of places. You could be talking about Glen Rothes. Lee Carty, how lovely to have you with us. Thank you for your kindness, sending me a lightning bolt there. Amazing. What we're doing, guys, you've actually caught me in the middle of trying to repair the phones. So if anybody's got any ideas, you let me know. Oh, wonderful. Hold on. We might be getting there. We might be getting there, guys. Yes. This is very interesting. Right. Here we go. Now we're talking. Right, I'm going to uninstall. Is that madness? Would that be absolute madness? Right, there we go. Uninstalled, guys. Uninstalled as per. Now, what we need to do then, again, is install. So, I'll reinstall. And if you could all stay with me just to see how this goes. Okay? Very, very important. Right. That's uninstalled. All right. Now, what I'm going to do is see if we can reinstall it. How do I do that? Who knows? Right. Just stick with me, guys, and let me know if you ever get this back again. How do I do this? How do I go? Right. I'm just doing a wee loop. Okay. Choose where to get apps. Right, so we're going to that. Now, how to install a program. Where do I get it from? I have to get it first. So if I can get this app, and then we'll get it back in. The potatoes are very hot. There we are. A shout out to Olivia. DINKY-DOO Olivia. Lovely to have you with us. Fantastic. I like your hat. I thank you. There we are. Thank you, all of you, for helping me here. This is terrific. Don't dash off now, folks. We will get there. I always say. Apps. And there's the store. Yes. And let's see what we've got here. And we'll get the latest version in here. I think that's what we're needing to do. Oh, yes. You're part of something very big here, guys. All right. Let's see what we've got. And there it is. Right. Right, there it is. Good. Fantastic. And we're going to install. Right, so we're installing. As it happens, it'd be good if we could go live. This will give you a nice wee break when you're keeping half an eye on the Eurovision. Scott is the man. JD, lovely to have you with us. Fantastic. Thank you, Susan. Yes, there's always wee gremlins, I say to you. Right, how's that looking? Good. It says I have to open it up. And that's it opened up. There we go. Let's go. Right, we might actually make it here, guys. Right, that's us reinstalled. If anybody's watching that can try giving us a call, that would just be fantastic. And if not, we'll have to go elsewhere, I say. There we go. Thank you very much. If you're watching on the old YouTube, please make sure you are subscribed. DINKY-DOO. DINKY-DOO. Oh! Now. Hello, you're live with Scottish Phone In. Who's that?
We have success, Scotty. It's Kareem.
Kareem, this is so good of you. Now, we've got that. All I need to know is, can you be heard? Guys, if you're watching, can you hear Kareem talking to me? Kareem, let's have a wee discussion.
Yes, on the YouTube, if they can hear. Sometimes maybe it just needed updated, Scotty.
Yeah, sometimes it's something as simple as that, but it's a bit frustrating because it upsets me when I get lovely people saying we can't hear the calls. There's the wonderful Colin Hogg. Can you hear Kareem now?
Hello.
Hello, can we hear Kareem, guys? Do let me know. Yes, very good. Can hear, says Megan. So that's rather good, Kareem. Anybody else like to tell us if they can hear Kareem talking to me?
Excellent, Scotty. No, that's really good.
That's good. Yeah, there's Chanel. Chanel on the old TikTok telling us that she can hear. That's fantastic.
Good. No, that's good, Scotty. But maybe that's what I just needed. I needed it updated, and that's it. All set to go.
Excellent. And there's Lord McGregor saying, "Aye, I can hear him fine." Kareem, that's great. Thanks. Let's hope it all holds next week. And thank you for all your help, as always. There's the wonderful Susan Forrest says we can. Wonderful. And you're keeping well. You didn't finish your call.
I got cut off, Scotty. I was going on, I think I went on a little bit of a rant. But part of me, I just think a lot of people, the point I was trying to put across earlier on was, we've got all these people coming out the woodworks complaining about the monarchy, saying there's people hungry, there's so much poverty. If they put that amount of passion and effort into challenging the government, the Tory government, things would get done. But as you've always said, and it is the fact, the monarchy, they're apolitical. They don't get involved. They get on and do their own thing. They visit. They have charities. They help. You know, they do what they do, and I just think people need to vent their anger against this kind of stuff. That's all.
Well, all that anger that was going towards their old king, you know, I mean, the man's 75 in November, you know, and he's just doing his stuff. And then, you know, time will tell. But, you know, he's very experienced. He's getting on with looking after the crown. The crown's our symbol of authority. And, you know, you see, there's magician now. Magician's very switched on. But magician's saying the problem is they're unelected. We see magician, they were elected. But they were elected in 1320 because we wanted to take it away from Rome. Otherwise, we'd be controlled by the Vatican.
I think there's a lot of other big issues happening within society rather than pointing the finger at the monarchy. I mean, people's human rights have been scrapped. We've got the cost of living crisis. We've got scandal and mismanagement of Tory week in, week out, and people seem to be pretty quiet about that.
Yeah,
just accept that.
And I mean, all this, you know, absolute caustic stuff that's been aimed at the monarchy. You know, the government are the ones that are doing the damage.
Yeah. Well, what was it? The cost for that coronation was about 100 million. But if you think how many people watching that around the world, you think the amount of money for tourism, people visiting, that's put back into the economy and everything. You know, it's how much money we lost, as you said, with the Brexit bus, with people. You know, how much with the mismanagement, just human rights. In January of this year, next year, sorry, Scotty, your human rights are going to change.
Yes.
And really, you know, there's a lot of scary things that are going to be happening, but people are not switched on, they're not clued on what's happening. And it's always lastminute.com before they demand something's done.
Absolutely, lastminute.com. And what's very, very strange about the whole thing is that you don't hear £250 billion just wasted, frittered on Brexit. 150 billion frittered, you know, on the pandemic, all that stuff that wasn't used. Then another 75 billion doing the Swanee when that wee Prime Minister took over for a while. Can't even mind her name. Now,
Liz Truss, people's mortgages just now are going through the roof, but they're quite quiet about that. They're more than happy to pay an extra 200.
And none of that's anything to do with the king.
It's absolutely nothing to do with the monarchy whatsoever, but people are very quiet, tight-lipped when it comes to these things that's happening down south. And what I'm actually, I can't believe, they're now actually talking, well, it might be a hung parliament because people are going to swing back to the Tories and, you know, it might be SNP save Labour, although Labour said they're not going to work with the SNP. It might be the Lib Dems that go back to the Tories again like last time. And I just can't believe, I'm going to be honest, how thick people really are.
Yeah.
It's
you're
really,
quite right. And yet, if you call them thick, you're calling us thick because we've got a different opinion. Say, no, I'm calling you thick because you're not listening to the facts, to the truth.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I'm calling them thick because they continue to vote for poverty. They continue to want to live in lower standards of living compared to our neighbours within Europe and within the world. There's so much that's going to be coming our way. You know, you've seen the right to protest, and that would be debatable with what was happening down at the coronation.
Well, you see, I think these protesters are damaging the whole right to protest. So if you've got a right to protest, but you decide to go and spray orange paint all over London, that's going to just, you know, get these laws gone. Same as if you sing anti-monarchy songs at a football game, you're going to end up losing the ability to express yourself.
I don't agree with these ones that are putting paint over paintings or in the middle of the road, stopping traffic, this, that, and the next. And I mean, that's a lot of the public, I would imagine, probably get quite angry about that because it's disturbing them. I know what they're deploying and they can protest peacefully, but when you stop protesting peacefully, then you're giving the Tory government an excuse to put through their silly laws just now that nobody can protest. You know, teachers can't protest now. You know,
you see that? All that's a nonsense.
But they can get the snacks.
Yeah, all that's an absolute nonsense because, you know, we've for years this country has got by without extremism, and now we're getting extremism, you know?
Yeah. And what's worrying, Scotty, is we know that the Labour Party was, and I say was, the party of trade unions. They said themselves they're not going to reverse these laws that the Tory party have put in. They've said, oh, it'll be too much work. Believe me, when they want to introduce a law very, very quickly, it gets put through very quickly. The same can happen if they want to reverse it. So I would say to these people that are pointing the finger at the monarchy just now, you know, wake up. There's lots of other things happening in public that we really need to address instead of closing our eyes and being very selective.
Yeah, absolutely. Kareem, lovely to hear as always, and thank you for your support, and thank you for testing the phones.
No, Scotty, thank you. Next week, I'm going to, I didn't have time earlier on, but I want to discuss about the concept, well, we are a colony. Scotland is a colony, and that's something.
Oh, you've whetted our appetite there, Kareem. Dinky-Doo. Thank you, sir. Ta-la. There we are. That's our Kareem, and that was very good of him to phone. Guys, could we hear that call clearly? I've got the lovely John Donnelly says, yes, clear as an unmuddled lock. So there you are. Is Mr. Hogg's still watching? A lot of people asking for you. Tremendous stuff. There you go. Just tipping you the wink. Guys, we'll stay up for another minute or so. There we go. The Walking Alive, SCOTTIE.DOO. There we are. Thank you very much. Yes, we can hear the calls. Thank you to the wonderful Susan Forrest there, down in Lancashire. Yes, we can hear the calls. That's good. Was it nice and clear, Susan? That's what I want to know. I've just redone the whole thing. And I'm quite proud of myself because, I mean, you know, I'm not of the generation that are absolutely hot stuff on the technical side, but we've done it there. You know, rather good, I'd say, so that we're not looking down so much. I think that's quite important as well. Fantastic. Good call as usual from Kareem. Absolutely, Susan. The man knows what he's talking about. Tremendous stuff. We are Scythians from the 10 missing tribes of Israel, says Lord McGregor. How fantastic is that? A little muffled, Scotty. Aha! There are, and it wasn't muffled last week when we were in the West Wing. So I find this a bit strange. Oh no, we went on last week. The week before it would be. We did it the Sunday though. We went on the Sunday, you see. I think that's important. Guys, if you're watching on TikTok, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is just an equipment test, but it's turned into rather a joyous meeting of minds. Were you talking there? Can't hear you. So, Lee, you can't hear me talking on the TikTok. Guys, can you hear me on the TikTok? Do let me know, I say to you. Can you all follow me? Everybody with a TikTok account should by now be following Scottie McClue. You're welcome. Thank you, Susan. Marvellous. Should it have been louder or quieter, I wonder? Maybe that's what we need to look at. Louder or quieter. Yes, we're just about right here. That should be all right. Yeah, that's a nice sound. A nice, healthy sound. I'd say to you, TikTok is loud and clear. Ricky, thank you. We can hear you, says Oscar. It's just, I've got an interesting one from Lee. And Lee's very good. He says, were you talking there? I can't hear you. It might be Lee's own equipment. Very often we assume it's the other end, don't we? We go, something wrong with your phone, when it's your own, you know, it's your own phone that there's something wrong with. Let me get the eye level right while we're here. Stay with me, guys, just for a second. I'm going to try something else and see. Heavens, if I can get the eye levels right, because I think that's quite important too. So you'll see a little bit of mucking about for a minute. Let me see if I can do this right. Okay. I can see we're going to... This is where you need a third hand. The wonderful mole grips for all you engineers that use mole grips. I actually personally knew the man that did the mole grips, the third hand. And that's what you need in a situation like this. You feel you need a third hand. Fantastic. Right. I'm just going to keep pressing on. Now, eye levels. We're working on getting the eye level right for YouTube to save me looking down. How's that? Does that look all right on YouTube and TikTok, guys? And then I can see you here, you see. Well done, Scotty, for getting the phones working. No, Susan, it's very kind of you, because as you know, I'm no great shakes at all that technical stuff, but it's very nice to get a result like that, especially at, oh my goodness me, 11 o'clock on a Saturday night. Fantastic. And if everybody's watching on the, does that look better, guys? Better sort of line, an eye line there for seeing all of you. There we go. I have to do a wee bit of adjustment to get everything else going as well. Your camera is showing the ceiling. We can't see you. Mo, are you being silly? Right there, which camera is showing the ceiling, or is Mo just being a wee bit silly? We can see the ceiling. We can see that. But you're not going to get much better than that, I don't think. Otherwise, it would drop right down. So there we go. I don't think we can get much change on that. Let me try. Is that any better? Oh, something happened there. We'll raise that a wee bit. Are you talking on TikTok? Does that look better? There we are. Can you zoom in a bit? Too much background. How do you zoom in? I say to you, it says the camera is great, says L and K. I didn't realize I could do that. Wow. How's that, guys? Is that better? This is amazing. Am I not a bit too close? Enough with the camera, Scotty. Jump scare. I know, I got a fright myself. Is that any better, guys? Can you zoom in with too much background? All good. Good result today, Mr. McClue. What's that for the Eurovision or for the Rangers Celtic? There we go. We can see your three chins now. Mr. Martin, as usual, you're a lovely, lovely thought. Mr. Martin's very kind. I sometimes wonder why people like that bother sticking with Scotty so they could criticise. Not that I mind. I mean, there's not three chins, there's two. A wee double chin. Maybe a lot for a 30-year-old man like me. Do you mind Ian Paisley? Do you like Ian Paisley? Well, I remember Ian Paisley, yes, absolutely. Cammy, you need to get your act together and show respect for the crown. We want every Celtic supporter realising that the crown was originally Celtic, Irish, Catholic. So you're slagging yourself off. Opinion on Her Late Majesty the Queen, says EMC. I think she was an outstanding public servant. I really do. It looks okay, says Susan. There, well, looks lovely, Scotty. Did we like that? I didn't realise we could zoom in like that. My goodness me. Never a dull moment. Right. We've been up for half an hour. That made me sick. I hate the royal family. Nothing to do with football. That stuff. Oh, that was shocking. Nothing to do with football at all. Why can't a Roman Catholic become a monarch? They can, or they could. They can't at the moment from 1701 because we didn't want to be run from Rome by the Vatican, and that makes complete sense. Why would you want your country run by another country and a religious leader? I mean, we've seen countries run by religious leaders. Up the Royal Artillery, says Buddy. Good regiment, Bud. What does it say in your pinky cap? It says, Scotty McCLUE, Dinky-Doo. Can you see that? There we are. Fantastic. Now then. Right. I think I'm going to have to push off, guys. Do you a wee favour. Push off. It's been lovely. You like Scotland ruled by England? No. Scotland's not ruled by England. It's ruled by Westminster. So there we are. Dinky-Doo. Exactly. Independence for Scotland. No, we don't mind that, John, but under the crown. That's the thing that people are getting mixed up with. The old 1-2 buckle my shoes, this Cam. Oh, yes. Those are the days. Guys, thank you for testing all the equipment. Bless you all. I'll sing you the goodbye song for being so good. Are we ready? Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Take care, everybody, as you go. Goodbye, everybody. Auf Wiedersehen. Au revoir. And a cheerio. Cheerio, Dinky-Doo, ya bam. Absolutely, ya bam. That's it. We have to dash, guys. Remember, of course, to stay fabulous. That's what it's all about. England robbing Scotland's resources? Yes, absolutely. Did you own the butchers in Coronation Street? No, that was Fred. That was Fred. What was Fred's second name in Coronation Street? Fabulous actor, John Savidant. Fred, I can't leave it like this. What was Fred's second name? Fred Elliott. Good one, John. Aye, Fred Elliott. I say, Fred Elliott. I say, on Tinternet. Super guy, John Savidant. Lovely actor. Right, we have to go, guys. And Dinky-Doo. Do you remember seeing John Savidant in Remains of the Day with Anthony Hopkins and Emma Thompson? Oh, wow. He was the doctor. Came round, he said, what age is your father? Oh, 72, that sort of thing. 74. He's had a stroke. If you can keep him comfortable. Playing the doctor. Lovely parts. Goodbye, Mr. McClue. Sounds like goodbye, Mr. Chips. That's it, guys. Love you guys lots. Take great care of your dear selves. Stick out your tongues and say ta-ta, ta-ta. Have you ever thought of acting? Well, I am actually a fully qualified actor, I say to you. So I've obviously thought of it at one point. Dinky-Doo, guys. Ta-ra, lads. Oh, wonderful. And our beautiful YouTubers, we say ta-ta to you. Thank you very much for all the help. Thanks to Kareem for testing the phones and to the rest of you for listening. Good night and God bless you all. Dinky-Doo.